Ashu Chowdhury is a 16-year-old Indian female from New Delhi. Her religion is Bengali Hindu, and she speaks Bengali and a little bit of English. She is expected to live for 43 years, and she doesn't make any money with her family. She was sold into being a sex slave. She's very quiet and reserved, and she's the middle of 9 children.
Ashu Chowdhury's father died 5 years ago from tuberculosis. Ever since, money was tight, and eventually her mother was tricked into selling her into a sex trafficking brothel, as many other families are tricked into when money gets tight. She had no other way of income because her oldest son was also diagnosed with tuberculosis, and her youngest son isn't old enough to get a job yet. Her mother was struggling, and that seemed to be her only way out.
Delhi has become a hub in illegal human trafficking. She's fell victim to her own mother having to sell her for money in order to survive. The building she stays in is abandoned. It was supposed to be turned into a hotel, but the government is not using funds properly. As she hears experts on the radio says, Delhi infrastructure should be above its current level because the city has the funds and institutional structure, but yet stays stagnant. She prays every night that Chief Master of the Common Man's Party can enforce his ideology of equality and justice so that she may make it out of the trafficking ring and get justice for not only herself, but other victims as well. Delhi's air pollution has been deemed an emergency. The air pollution led to the death of her father and brother, who were diagnosed with tuberculosis. She has hope for her younger brother because the Ministry of Environment, Forest, and Climate Change has announced the development of gas control technology to minimize air pollution. She is a part of the way Delhi's economic system flourishes through services. Since the 1990s, Delhi's economy has been based upon trade, personal services, public administration, and social services.
Issues of India. Gender. There is a need for India to closely examine the norms that allow violence and a broader pattern of gender discrimination to continue. The gender gap holds back economies all around the world. Any society that does not value women as much as its men is not reaching full potential. Health. India faces double burdens of infectious diseases that now estimate to account for more than half of all deaths. This includes cardiovascular disease, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. Water scarcity. India's population places a severe strain on its natural resources, and most of its water sources are contaminated by sewage and agricultural runoff. While progress has been made to access safe water, clean water remains scarce. The World Bank estimates that 21% of diseases in India are related to unsafe water. Diarrhea alone causes 1,600 deaths daily. Sanitation. Many health challenges are linked to sanitation. Linking a clean environment to human capital productivity is an issue that should be looked into as an investment and not a cost. The challenge is to identify and implement the right way to provide 1.2 billion Indians with a clean environment.